Hello there and welcome to Reviewmageddon, where this week we'll be looking at Steven Spielberg's latest project, Boom Blocks.
We'll also be taking a look at the critically acclaimed classic Ikaruga, along with some nifty headphones.
As well as some other game I've never heard of called GTA 4. But first up, it's the latest racing game on the Wii. Based on that latest movie from the Wachowski brothers. You know, those guys who did The Matrix and the rubbish sequels. But see if you could keep your eyes up with this. Meow! So that's Speed Racer there, the latest game based on that Wachowski brothers movie, which is based on an anime series that we didn't get in the UK. So you haven't got really the nostalgia feelings that we had over here, really, unfortunately.
Oh, yes. Well, I mean, the game's all right. It's not exactly Mario Kart, but it's aimed at kids.
I would say it's actually, I don't know if you any retro heads out there remember Extreme G on the Nintendo 64. It feels a lot more like that. So you might think, oh, it looks like Wipeout or it looks like F-Zero, but it's not. It's more of a sort of Extreme G.
It's got like Kung Fu in there as well, so you can tell it's from the Wachowskis.
It is from the Wachowskis.
Oh, let's put Kung Fu in everything. They could remake Jaws and put Kung Fu in it.
And this is actually made from a development company's side. Don't you remember they brought out Grip Shift from the PS3 you could download a couple of months ago.
Yeah, well, it's got that sort of...
Yeah, it's got that sort of...
psychedelic sort of feel in a way.
It has this, yeah. So it has it really explodes on the senses there, doesn't it? So.
It has, I mean, kids who are going to be a fan of the film, like 6 of them, are going to love this. I mean, really, it does do what you'd expect it to do. At least they didn't do some platform sort of game with it.
I know.
You know, they did sort of like try and make a sort of...
I mean, it does. I mean, this is what the movie actually looks like. It's not, you know, just a boring track, Formula 1 track, you go around now, be a bit boring.
It looks like what the movie would look like if it was made with a Dreamcast, actually, isn't it? I mean, it's not the greatest looking game in the world, but it's not the worst.
No, it doesn't. You can't fall off the sides in this because it is a kids' game.
Well, you can actually fall off the sides. You can, but that's because I'm so bad.
Yeah, you're the only person in the world who managed to fall off a game which has got invisible walls.
That's right, yeah. Well, you like the game? You can watch the replays. I liked watching it when I do one of those really fast boosts, you know, when you let 4 of them sort of like all get together, build up, and then just let it rip. And you can see the smoke.
You'll go so fast, you can travel through time.
Well, sort of like, not like Doctor Who, like that.
No, not Doctor Who. More like Torchwood. Yeah, this is actually, I always say it's more of a kiddies sort of game though, so you don't expect any sort of hardcore, difficult. Well, actually, it's actually quite challenging. It's not an easy peasy piece of game, you know.
Yeah, it's quite fun, but there's only really like you only really get to speed up and like hit the odd occasional obstacle. There's not like really many. It's not like Mario Kart, really, is it? No. I do like Mario Kart.
No, but like Mario Kart, there is actually multiplayer in the game. Yeah. So it's quite good. You can actually also use that plastic steering wheel from the Mario Kart game as well. So you know, if your mother's having a moan at you about you spending 30 quid on that piece of plastic, you know, you just
this is good for something, isn't it? At least you can use it more than once.
Yes. Yeah, so it's actually good fun. There you go. This is where we get in trouble for giving people epilepsy on the screen.
Yeah, that's right. But I mean, it's quite fast. It's not too slow. I mean, it works quite well. I mean, kids are going to enjoy it, aren't they? So I mean, it's not so bad that the kids are going to go, I don't like it. Wish I'd got Mario Kart.
Oh no. The only thing is, I wish they brought out the anime series over, as you can see it.
Yeah,
I mean,
no one knows what it is.
Yeah, if you want to make a game on an anime series that we actually thought, we might want to make one on Mysterious Cities of Gold or something. You
wouldn't really made that a racer, though, would you?
No, they wouldn't.
They would race to the Mysterious Cities of Gold.
First-person shooter, most probably. But they're actually making a Mysterious City of Gold movie as well. Oh, so something to look forward to there. But what sort of scores would you like to say for this? I'm
going to give it a 2 out of 5, mainly because I quite enjoyed it, but in comparison to Mario Kart, it doesn't live up to Mario Kart. If you're a kid, get Mario Kart.
Yes, I'm actually going to give this a 3 out of 5. For a movie licence, it's actually not too bad. I mean, thank goodness they actually let us review this instead of Iron Man, you know. It's a terrible game. But yeah, like I said, it's not the best racing game in the world, but again, it's not the worst. It's, you know, it's just right. It's for a kids' game, they'll like it. So, you know, if you fancy getting it for your old nippers, get this.
Well, from one game based on a movie to a guy who makes movies. As we all know, Steven Spielberg is famous for films such as Hook, the second Jurassic Park, and everyone's favourite, Twilight Zone, the movie. But this time, he's entering the gaming fold with Boom Blocks on the Wii. Have a close encounter with this.
Yeah, like 26 years ago, that when E.T. was released and Atari was making that, Steven Spielberg suggested to them, why don't you make it sort of Pac-Man sort of game? I said, no, I think we'd be able to have him wandering around, falling down pits and that. And that was one of the worst games ever made. I mean, if they listened to Steven Spielberg, it could have been a really good game.
Could have ripped someone off and done really well.
And this time round, somebody has actually listened to Mr. Spielberg, and it's actually a really, really good game.
It is absolutely original and fantastic. A physics-based puzzle sort of game, which works really, really well.
Yeah, I know. We saw this come through the post the other day. I thought, oh look, it's another mini-game collection from EA. It's bound to be good, isn't it? Like all other Wii games and that. So, but when we actually got to play, it has actually lots and lots of fun.
Yeah, you would have thought though, like sort of thing, that when EA approached Steven Spielberg or something, they said, yeah, Mr. Spielberg, so what's your idea on games? Yeah. Like, you know, what are you going to do? You're going to have like big explosions and like loads of special effects. Car chases, like big sharks eating people. No, I'd actually like to do a sort of a puzzle game with blocks falling down. But it works.
It does work indeed. This is actually the sort of, you don't have to blow stuff all the time. This is sort of Jenga type mode, this is.
Yeah, you just sort of pull things out and then hope that the big things at the top, that sort of, you don't lose any points sort of thing. It is like Jenga. Really.
Apart from you don't have to spend half an hour trying to set it up every time because some idiot thought it funny to knock it down.
Yeah, just
actually good fun. This is actually more of a puzzle mode. Wes decided to tell me that, look, if you hold onto the button, you can actually swing the blocks round.
Swing it round.
And I've actually lost the game. Well done, Wesley.
But the physics in this are absolutely fantastic. They work really, really well. And I was quite surprised by the way I was thinking, yeah, it's not going to work, but it looks all right, but it looks a bit boring and monotonous. But
it does.
It works really well.
It does. This is probably one of the best games you can actually get on the Wii. I mean, saying this early.
Yeah, if you can imagine a sort of Tetris game mixed with physics or something, you know, all thrown in, this is what you get.
Yeah, this is actually the multiplayer mode we're playing here. It's who can knock over the stack and get the most points.
And I actually won. You'll see I'm the red points there, and I get up to a nice score of 176.
Yeah, and now we've got this sort of rampart type game mode where actually destroy the opponent's thing. The first person to knock over the castle wins.
And Larry, you did all right there.
I completely annihilated you actually.
Yeah, a bit lucky. So some people like to call it luck. I mean, I did knock something of yours down, didn't I?
Larry wins.
Yeah.
Larry FTW.
Bit of luck. But it is a really, really good. You'd think that it gets a bit boring after a while, but it doesn't. There's different types of adventures.
Mixing it up, yeah. There's different sort of adventure modes in that. This is one you have to help the bars, the clown called the sheep who actually.
Yeah, they're very cool. They are, bless them. You try and help those little sheepy guys out, sort of thing, collect these gems and stuff.
Yeah, they actually managed to make a story mode out of bricks.
And yeah, it's sort of a Lego-esque sort of thing. Yeah, but there's a creator mode as well that I want to point out. That's really, really good. You get to like create castles and blow them up and blow sheep up and stuff like that. I mean,
but enough of your banter. Well. How much are you going to give it?
Well, I'm going to give it a grand total of 4 out of 5. You might think, wow, gosh, for a Wii game.
No,
but yeah,
it's really good. To give it 4.
Well, it's a really, really good game. I am so surprised. And Steven Spielberg, my hat's off to you.
I only listened to you 26 years ago, Mr. Spielberg. But I am also going to give it a 4 out of 5. Like I said, the Wii is actually saturated with bad mini games, and this is just a gem in the.
I'm just hoping that they don't sort of like re-release it in a few years' time and replace the blocks with walkie-talkies or something. There we go. Anyway, that's it from us for this part of the show. What we got coming up next?
We have got GTA 4, and we've also got Ikaruga from Xbox Live Arcade.
Lovely,
Isn't that fun?
Yeah. So we'll see you after the break.